Today, I'm going to share with you how to get started with Flipgrid. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up your browser, and in the URL, you are going to type in Flipgrid. It's going to take you directly to this site. If you look at the upper right hand corner, you have a couple options. If you are already a Flipgrid user, you will click into Educator Login. However, if you are not, you're going to go to the blue button called Educator Sign Up, and we will begin there. So we'll click onto the blue button, and it's going to ask you to sign up. I would recommend using your school district Gmail account, so I'm going to click onto the Gmail. It's going to pop up various Gmail options. I'm going to click onto my school district website. It's going to now open it up. A few things are going to look a little differently because mine is already created. They're going to ask you for access to your microphone and to the camera, and you'll want to grant access to that. You are also going to see that I have 42 grids. So what is a grid? A grid is pretty much like a subject that you are going to be putting in all your topics in. So for example, it's like a folder. So I'm going to click on the red button for add a new grid, and then I want to name it. And maybe I want to name it reading. Apologize for my typing errors. Reading, oops, and spelling errors. Grade 2. Now, you need to select one of these options. You probably do not want to select the school email account because the students will need to know what that is to join through, or the student ID. So I click onto public and PLCs. Then I'm going to click the red next button. You also have the option to add a password so that only those with the password can get into your grid. If you click on the button, it's going to ask you for 8 characters. I am choosing not to do that. I'm going to click the red next button, and it says your grid is ready. Go to grids. So here is my grid. They give you a standard display here. You can change that, and in order to do that, you're going to go to the pencil to edit your grid. You can also change a few items in here as well. Again, you have the option to add that password, and you also have the option to change your grid type if you so choose. You can add various features as well. You can make your grid active or hidden, but hidden means your students will not have access to it. You can also have you can display auto-generated captions, and if you want to do that, you can activate that as well. And you can also allow students to receive notifications when a new grid is recorded. And then here you can create your own grid cover, or you can use any of the templates below here. And today, let's say I want to use this as your template, but you have some featured items that you can select from. You have nature, people, and texture. So I'm going to click on to upgrade my grid, and now my grid is already created. Now every time you create a grid, Flipgrid is going to give you a topic that says say hello on Flipgrid. Sometimes I've used this as a tool just to warm up, especially if this is the first time I'm using Flipgrid with my students. I will leave this and have them just post a picture of themselves or a video of themselves saying something about themselves. I'll have them introduce themselves, and we will also talk about incorporating think. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary and kind? If I don't want it and I don't want it, I'm going to go to the, I'm going to go to the action button, not the pencil. And I'm going to scroll down to delete topic. You're going to receive directions that if you do this, it's going to be permanently deleted, and I want it permanently deleted. So now here is my grid, and I can add my topics. In this case, I have reading grade 2. So I might want to start a topic with retelling your story. So that will be my title. In order to record, you can go from 15 seconds all the way. Oh, they've expanded. This is a new feature. They have expanded to 10 minutes now on Flipgrid. They just added that this week. It was not on here before. So you can even have up to 10 minutes of students recording or teachers. So you can select whatever you want. If I'm retelling, a good minute and a half I think is great. So my prompt might be, please share with the class the book you are currently reading. Also, don't forget to share the name of the author, okay? Please use somebody wanted but so to retell your story. Okay, now I have some options here. I can either write it as a prompt or I can record myself explaining what I want the class to do. So if I choose to do that, I'm going to click onto the button, and I've already given Flipgrid access to my video, my camera, and my sound, and I'm going to click the red button to record. Hi students, I hope you're enjoying the book you are currently reading. Today I would like you to tell me the name of your book and author, and then I want you to retell the story. Today I want you to use the strategy somebody wanted but so when you are retelling the story. You may want to write this down on paper first before you share it out in a video. Happy creating! Then I'm going to hit the pause button. The next button I'm going to hit with the green arrow, and it's going to allow me to listen to what I've recorded. Hi students, I hope you're enjoying the book you are currently. If you like what you have recorded, you're going to hit the next button again. Then you have the option to take a selfie. So I've taken that selfie, and then you can add any type of emoji that you would like to it. It's entirely up to you. It looks like it's lagging a little bit right now. It is having some issues because many people are on. If I like that emoji there, again, I can make it larger. Then I'm going to hit the next button again. And it looks like it's just taking some time to process. It is still processing right now. It's asking you not to do anything. We're just going to slowly let it take its time. Then we're going to hit the complete button. And then we really want to make sure that we update the topic so that that video is saved. That's it. Happy video creating.